When most companies make a utility knife, they focus on one thing, giving you a convenient and safe way to hold a replaceable razor blade. Oknife took a slightly different approach. They took that and added a flip-out bit driver, turning it into a compact, multi-purpose EDC tool that can both handle cutting and light repairs. I've actually owned the carbon fiber version for quite a while now, so this isn't necessarily a first impression review for me. More recently though, Oknife sent me their new orange Micarta version along with the MBS1 Bit Set. And they did send me those at no cost, so just be aware of that when I'm talking about them in this review. As always, when I receive products at no cost, they don't affect my opinions. I'm not getting paid anything other than the product, and they didn't tell me anything to say in this review. But I just wanted to give you that disclaimer. So, after carrying the U1 Pro for a good amount of time, is it something worth adding to your pocket, or are you better off with a traditional utility knife? Let's find out. So the price on these is going to be about $35. You may be able to get them on sale cheaper sometimes, and they may have, nicer, higher end materials on some eventually that will be more, but 35 is about the going rate on these. Now they use standard replaceable utility blades, and this one is G10 with carbon fiber laminate, and this one, as I mentioned, is orange micarta, and they're available in several other colors and materials, and I'll bring those up. But one of the really cool things on these compared to a lot of utility knives is the crossbar lock. So obviously the crossbar lock was Benchmade's thing for a long time, but then not too long ago that patent lapsed. And they really didn't put them on a lot of utility knives for a long time. Companies are starting to, but I really like the crossbar lock on these. Now it also, as I mentioned, has an integrated folding bit driver. And this takes 4mm bits, and it's actually pretty well tuned. I can flip it out like this pretty readily. But it also has the little slot here where you can just pull it out like that. Now you do want to be careful flipping it out. At least one time I flipped it hard enough that I made the bit shoot out, so just be aware of that. But it's really, really nice. And like I mentioned, it uses 4mm bits, so you can swap those out for different bits, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. And it uses most common utility blades. You will just have to try different utility blades because some I found, and this goes for all utility knives, some have slightly different dimensions, so just make sure, don't buy a bunch without knowing that they'll fit these, but it should fit most utility blades. So as far as the overall design and ergonomics, to me it looks more like a modern folding knife when you're just looking at it than a traditional utility knife. Once you know enough about it, you can probably tell this is a utility blade just because of this part, but I mean, if just at a glance, you would think this was a folding knife. Now, the carbon fiber gives it more of a cleaner, more modern look, but one of the things I was thinking with the orange when they sent it to me, this would be great for maybe like a toolbox or something like that, or like if you're going to have it out and about with you and you might set it down and you don't want to lose track of it because it's so bright, this would be fantastic for that. Now, this is actually an evolution of the original U1, which I'll bring up a picture of here, but this has a longer handle and the integrated bit driver. And I think the longer handle may have been because of the bit driver, but for me, the longer handle is actually a feature and one that I really like because I can get a full 4-finger grip on it. When they had the original U1, which I did have at one point, it did not, I could not get a full 4-finger grip on it. I had to kind of grip it with just my 3 fingers and my thumb. Now, it is a more angular design compared to, most knives and things like that, but these corners are, nicely chamfered, so you're not gonna, it's not really gonna be digging into your hand too bad or anything like that. And one of the great things about utility blades is you're generally going to have a sharp edge, so you aren't going to need to put that much more force into it anyway. So even if the edges are a little bit sharper, which they aren't, but if they were, you're not going to have to put too much force into it. And as I mentioned, the bit driver folds neatly into the handle. It tucks away. Honestly, I forget that I have it sometimes just because it tucks so well in there, but it's one of those things that you might forget about until you need it, and then you're thankful that you have it. And they also send a tool with it. Let me go grab that real quick. Now this doesn't attach to it or tuck into it or anything, but it's a little small multi-tool, and it has a little pry bar here and a bottle opener, which I'm not sure how effective that would be with how small it is. But the most important thing is it has a little wrench here. Let me see if I can bring that up. The little wrench here. And then what that is for is if you want to tighten this down, or if you get it so tight that you can't loosen it, you can use that to do the thumb screw here. And one of the things that I really like is the thumb screw, because so many utility blades, they may have like a screw that requires a Torx bit or something like that. And to me, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a utility blade, because if you can't swap it quickly, to me, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have it. And then you also have ones that'll have a toolless, like where it just it operates by pressure on the backside. I don't like those either because they don't tend to hold as secure as a screw. So the thumb screw for me is the best of both worlds with this design. So as far as carry on this, it's 2.7 ounces, so it's relatively lightweight and easy on your pocket. It will carry similar to most compact folding knives, honestly. It has a deep carry clip, which I am a huge fan of, and really for something this cheap, one of the things that really impressed me, and you might have heard me harping on this in recent videos, that pocket clip screw is actually countersunk, so you don't have to deal with that sticking up and maybe catching on the edge of your pocket. So that is a really nice little detail that they actually took care of. Now, one bad thing about the pocket clip is it is not reversible on either of these, so you can't switch it around and, oh, what, nope, I take that back. It is in fact reversible. So now the one bad thing is if you reverse it on this side, you're going to be right by that button. But now that I look, nope, never mind, because it doesn't have a slot cut out there, so it is not reversible. I kind of fooled myself there. It's one of those things I thought I noticed, and then I was wrong. Now, it is slightly thicker of a design than most folders in my experience, but I mean, it's still going to be relatively easy to carry. Now, as far as the real world use on this may be one of the most used things that I have, just because box cutters, you know, I like using my knives for them, but sometimes I just want to grab a box cutter, not have to worry about it, sharpening afterwards and things like that. And that's really where this shines. It's perfect for opening packages, breaking down cardboard, because that's literally what it's designed for. It can cut zip ties and similar jobs like that. And the best thing is no sharpening with these. You just swap out the fresh blade when it gets dull. And the integrated bit driver, like I mentioned, it's really useful for quick adjustments or little precision things. And it saves me multiple trips to my toolbox, because sometimes I'll need to, you know, just tweak something, tighten something. Instead of going downstairs, walking all the way to my workbench, I can just pop this out and adjust whatever I need to. And speaking of that, let's talk about the MBS1 Bit Set, and this will run you about $13, so it's a pretty inexpensive addition. Now, you can't you can't really attach it to it or anything. I guess if you wanted to add a lanyard down here, maybe you possibly could. But I would just, like, maybe if you're tossing it in your toolbox or glove box, toss this in there with it. But this has a wide variety of bits, including Torx bits, and it looks like the Torx are T6, T7, T8, and T9, T10, and T15. So those are fantastic. If you're a knife guy, those are your most commonly used bits. And then you also have some flat heads. You have some hex heads, but the really interesting thing to me about all of these is the pencil bit. So this has what I'm assuming, I guess it is pencil lead on here, but I thought it was kind of gimmicky at first, but then I ended up finding it to be surprisingly useful, because, you know, sometimes you'll run into those things when you're measuring something. Like I recently installed a baby gate and I had to install the screws. I had to mark where they were going to go. I was able to just pop this out, pop it into the bit driver attachment here, and I was just able to, you know, mark where I needed to put it. So it's a really neat and something that I wouldn't have thought to include myself, but I'm really glad that they did, because it is super convenient. Now, it is magnetic bit retention on this as well, so it will hold in there pretty well. And it honestly feels sturdier than I expected for a tool this inexpensive and this small. So moving on to the build quality. Both of mine have been very well assembled. The crossbar lock engages really well. And actually, I expected to have some lock stick on this, but mine does not have any lock stick. In the newer one, it really doesn't either. So whether it's the worn-in one here or the newer one, neither of them has lock stick for me. The crossbar lock engages securely. The blade retention has been solid, which you expect with a thumb screw like this, and you can use that tool to get it even tighter than finger tight, but I usually just put mine finger tight. Both of them, when I got them, I needed to adjust the pivot slightly just to get them drop shut, but that's kind of expected. Even a lot of my knives come that way, so I'm not super upset about that. The bit driver feels solid with very little flex when you're using it for the task that it's designed for, the light duty tasks. But with all that being said, let's look at some comparable knives that I have, or utility knives that I have. So first up, I have the Riot XO-U, which is a gravity knife design. I have the Kaiser C01C Sheepdog utility, and last but not least, I have my really tough one, if I really want to abuse something, the Gerber Prybrid. So that gives you kind of a size comparison. On these, these aren't the biggest or the smallest, so they're going to come in up around the mid-size range. So let's talk about the pros and the cons on these. So one of the big pros is it uses inexpensive, readily available utility blades. So you're not going to have to sharpen, and you can get the replacement blades pretty much anywhere. The integrated flip-out bit driver is an awesome bonus and a lot more useful than I expected. Pretty comfortable ergonomics for what it is. And the variety of handle materials is also a really big plus. You can kind of get what you want. And really, it's just an excellent value for $35, in my opinion. Now, the cons on this is the driver is really only intended for light use. This isn't going to be a hard-use tool by any metric on that. You're not going to be like trying to loosen huge screws or anything like that, but it's not what it's designed for. And the pocket clip not being reversible, despite the ambidextrous crossbar lock, is just kind of an oversight in my opinion. So the longer that I've owned the U1 Pro, the more that I've come to appreciate what it is. It's not trying to replace your favorite folding knife. It's not trying to replace a dedicated screwdriver. Instead, it's combining those two tools that a lot of us end up carrying and using into one compact package. And for anyone who works around boxes, packaging, construction materials, or just likes the convenience of having replaceable blades, the U1 Pro offers a lot of functionality without asking you to spend a premium for a utility knife. And you add in the integrated bit driver, the quality construction, and the thoughtful extras like the bit set. It's really surprisingly a really surprisingly good deal on that. Now, if you've been looking for a utility knife that does a little more than just hold a razor blade, I think you really, really need to take a look at this one. But let me know what you think down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video.